Alrighty. Hey there, viewers. It's me again, AJ, or Spoiled Citrus, if you like. It's definitely been a while. I intended on making these commentaries more common since I did thoroughly enjoy the last one. But a lot has been going on in my life, as I am sure has been the case for everybody else. I'm actually recording this on Christmas, and my family's home, so there's going to be a lot of cuts, and I am sorry about that. Let's actually talk about what I'm drawing here while I still have the time. This recording was a pain in the ass to put together. It was at least around 10 or so hours of footage that I had to speed up, render, and then speed up again. Rendering took a grand total of at least 3 hours, and in those 3 hours I had pre-established plans that required my CPU usage to not be at 100%. Needless to say, it was a hassle, but it's together and it's in a decent enough state that I am posting it. It may be stupid fast, but I didn't want this to be anywhere over 15 minutes, so oh well. Now actually getting into what it is I'm drawing. Surprise, surprise, these are my OCs. Namely my OCs Ariel, Samuel, and their mother, Minerva. I've been very excited to talk about these characters at any and every given opportunity, but I tend to wuss out when I get the chance. However, wussing out isn't super called for in a commentary, so we'll start with Ariel. Ariel is a fortune teller and healer. They are non-binary and their pronouns are they them exclusively. They're energetic and actually rather sassy, I think is the best word. But they've got a real soft heart and are actually super loyal. To briefly touch on where they are now, they actually had passed away and have been resurrected with amnesia, which is super original, I'm sure. They've got zero recollection of their life before they had passed away, nothing about who they used to be, what they were like, or even anything about their family, which helps me segue onto Sam. Samuel is Ariel's older brother, a sort of gardener at heart, but he's definitely skilled at floristry as well. He's pretty level-headed and actually rather lazy, preferring to avoid any trouble that comes his way, but some issues can't be avoided forever. Presently in a story, Sam is actually a drifter, currently situated and working for a business-savvy couple running a bakery and flower shop. He does odd jobs for them, from floristry for clients, heavy lifting, or making small deliveries in town. Just about anything they need, since Juno and her wife Marnie, his bosses, are expecting. Speaking of mothers generally, let's get to Ariel and Samuel's mom, Minerva. Uh, Minerva Valdis is the matriarch in the Valdis family, or cult, if you prefer. A mother of 5, she had 4 boys and Ariel, who she had branded as infants and attempted to indoctrinate with very narrow worldviews and regular discipline. She certainly isn't pleasant, but I wanted to get her design down cleanly for future plans with these OCs. If the footage hadn't cut to any of it before, Ariel and Sam actually have had their brands removed or blocked out via scarring. They are both exiles of the Valdis family, having exiled years apart, and all of this plays onto some yummy OC lore. For me, anyway. It's been a while since I've actually looked at this footage. I actually recorded it a while ago, sometime in early November, if I recall correctly. But after peeking at it again, I can see we're basically at the tail end of the lining stage or the beginning of the coloring stage. For a couple of years now, I've had this thing against lining with super clean, crisp brushes. I don't know why. I just love the look and the way it feels to draw with rougher, scraggly brushes. I'm not sure what, if anything, that may say about me as an artist. I just need messy brushes. In relation to lining, I think my coloring may be a bit cleaner, but that's obviously subjective to myself. I've realized I've got the particular way I like to color skin, hair, clothes, and I think I'm rather consistent with all of it, but I'd like to push a little more outside of my comfort zone when it comes to things like shading and or lighting. As it stands, though, I do really enjoy the color palettes of everyone here. If there's a singular thing in my work that I take a grain of pride in, it is the color palettes that I use for my OCs. I believe during this recording I tried to stick to a singular character at a time, which isn't typically how I dole out my art. I'm normally all over the place, drawing the eyes for one character 1 minute and switching over and starting on another one at the same time. I think it helps me retain interest in what I'm doing as I'm doing it, but it does also mean that I am probably the world's slowest artist. The world's slowest drawer, if you will. All that being said, I did have fun with this piece. It's super simple and minimalistic. I even wondered if it was too stiff after I posted it, but I had a lot of fun drawing all of these characters together despite that. I have wanted to try getting more dynamic with my art and kicked my own butt over these characters being so static, but actually it's fine. I drew them and I had fun. That's really all that matters. Ah, there's still so much of the video to go. How do other artists do commentaries for so long? I feel like I'm getting annoying. If you'd like to see more commentaries like this, I'd love to know. This isn't me trying to plug my channel or videos or anything. I really just want to gauge interest so I know if I should delegate my time into making more stuff like this. I enjoy it, but I do also have minimal energy most of the time. I think just knowing folks are interested would maybe give me the kick in the butt that I need to stop putting off doing stuff like this. Speaking of stuff like this, I've had a lot of thoughts on making animatics. It's just so hard to find the time or the motivation. I miss doing animation memes too. It's just hard to find the spark for them right now. I'm actually a manager in retail, and the holidays really burnt me of any passion that I had. Hopefully I can pull back that spark and that energy, but in the meantime, I hope stuff like this suffices for everybody. That isn't to say I don't have animatics or animation memes in the works. I do, and that's the worst part. I want to get them done, but it's really easy to pretend that I do not see it. I want to hopefully toss some videos that aren't speed paints or commentaries at you soon, but we'll see. I think I've said all I can think to say, which sucks because I don't want to trail off while there are still a few minutes to go. But like I said earlier, it's Christmas and I only have so much time before my family rolls me like a bowling ball straight into the tree. I hope everyone's having, or will have a happy holidays, and I 100 times hope everyone has a better new year. If you want to keep up with me, I'm always posting on my Twitters. I've got a main and a personal that I'll link below. That is my plug. Anyway, thank you for sticking around, and I hope I get to see you next time. Till then, take care.